Hi everyone, this is the Math 30-1 Functions Review, and this is question 10 of the rational section. It says sketch the graph of the function y equals 2 over x minus 5 plus 1, and then state the values of the x-intercept and y-intercept and solve the equation. Now, okay, to start off with, we're going to sketch this thing, and again, before we get to that, I need to remind you here that when we take a look at just the most basic rational function we can think of, 1 over x, the graph looks like this. Okay, it's got x, so it's got the x-axis is a horizontal asymptote, the y-axis is a vertical asymptote. Okay, it's called a hyperbola. Now, compare that to what we're seeing here. Okay, what I'm seeing here, as compared to this function right here, is a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Okay, well, a vertical stretch by a factor of 2 is going to cause just a slight change here, but essentially, it's going to cause a slight change. You're not going to really notice much by that. What's going to cause a more interesting change here is that this is going to cause a horizontal translation 5 to the right, meaning that my vertical asymptote is going to move to 5, and this piece right here is going to cause a vertical translation 1 up, which is going to change my horizontal asymptote by moving it 1 up. So this is actually going to look more like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's, okay, through 5 here, this is my vertical asymptote, and 1, here's my horizontal asymptote. And so now this thing's going to look a little bit more like this. Now, I'm leaving out a little bit of the detail here. Okay, so this is, again, this is x equals 5, and over here this is y equals 1. Whoops, sorry, can't see that. Y equals 1. There's my graph here. Now, state the values of the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Okay, well, to get the x-intercept, let's go down here. To get the x-intercept, I got to make the y equal to 0. So I get 2 over x minus 5 plus 1. Okay, I'm going to bring the negative 1 over, sorry, the 1 over to become negative. So negative 1 is equal to 2 over x minus 5. Okay, because I needed to bring that second term over. I'm trying to isolate the x, so I need to isolate the term that it shows up in first. So I bring the 1, that's why I brought the 1 over. Now, I've got a proportion, essentially. I've got this fraction here, which is really just negative 1 over 1, okay, is equal to 2 over x minus 5. So I'm going to multiply both sides by that x minus 5. And when I do that, I'm going to distribute the negative through. That'll become negative x plus 5 is equal to 2. Now I'll bring the x over, bring the 2 over, and I'll get x is equal to 3. So it's going to have an x-intercept of 3. Okay? The y-intercept is simply going to occur where the x-coordinate is equal to 0 in that function. So y is going to equal 2 over 0 minus 5 plus 1. Well, okay, this is going to end up being, okay, 0 minus 5 is negative 5. 2 divided by negative 5 is negative 2/5. Plus 1 is going to end up being 3/5. So my y-intercept here is 3/5. Now let's look at the question C here. Solve the equation 0 equals 2 over x minus 5 plus, well, we just did that to get the x-intercept. So this is the answer to C as well down here. That's 3 is equal to the x, my x-intercept.